What up, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Chinnist, and what I have for you here today is a back issue haul. This is over the past 2 weeks. I have a toy show that I went to here locally in Houston. I had a Traders Village con and another Houston Collector Show local con that occurred just this past weekend. So starting off on the toy show, I have a quick flyover here. There was about 9 vendors who actually had at least like one comic box. Again, it was really a toy show, so majority of toys. They said it was $5 entry, but it was actually free to enter. So yeah, no issue there. But yeah, started off here with Aquaman. So most of these are $1. I have just only 3 that I purchased that were not $1. So yeah, surprised to find this one of the better finds. This one still goes for about $12 online. Man, this was great condition. So yeah, picked this one up for $1. Aquaman number 57. This was another Aquaman, not much value here, but from 1993, you know, mini printed here. But yeah, Aquaman number 1. Found another Cloak and Dagger number 1 for $1. Found an Eternals number 12. You know, this is really hot in Houston, like everyone's aware of it now at this point in time. A little bit of damage, but for $1, gonna see if I can get rid of it for a little bit more. Pretty cool. I found a Karate Kid number 1, but with a little bit of water damage. Looks like some Coca-Cola or coffee got on there. That sucks. Kind of screwed up that issue there. Found a Magic number 1. New Mutants Annual number 1. Found a New Mutants number 91, Sabretooth, with Rob Liefeld artwork. This is pretty cool. I never saw this one before. This actually came out in 2003. This was Plastic Man. This is a reprinting. This is his origin story. Man, horrible artwork back then. You know, this is kind of like remastered, so it looks a lot better. It's not a newsprint, but man, weird origin story. Found a Sleepwalker number 1. Pretty cool. Ran into a couple Starfires, number 1 and number 2. I think this one was a little bit better condition than the number 2, but pretty good for $1. I think they normally go for about 10 bucks. Same as, I think this usually goes for about $8 to say Star Hunters number 2. Ran into a clean copy of Vision. So, you know, I read through this one. I enjoy it, not as much as maybe as what other people did, but I wanted to pick up a clean copy for myself. You know, I usually run into this, but it's usually like ratty condition. So I found a real good clean condition. A couple issues here. I think I only ran into about 4 issues. So yeah, number 3, number 9. Okay, these were just a little bit more than $1. So this one was $2. I found an Eternals number 3. Pretty good condition. He had a number 1, but it was like horrible condition. I think he wanted like 12 bucks for it. So ran into, this was a good tick mark off of my X-Men run. So this is number, so this one cost $9. You know, I think it was like listed at 11, talking down a few dollars. But number 171, this is where Rogue joins the X-Men. There was 1 tick mark here, or a couple tick marks, but 1 major one. You know, so, you know, I went for the check mark, and, you know, looking to upgrade this one a little bit later on. You'll see at the end of the video, I found a better version for only $1. So yeah, another tick mark off. I went back over my numbers. I'm at 47. I need 47 more to go. This was just an upgrade. I already had this one, but X-Men number 172 is like perfect condition, so I picked this one up for $5. Yeah, $5. Okay, so then last weekend, there was actually 2 different cons. One was Traders Village, and the other one was a Houston Collector Show. Traders Village was on Saturday. It actually spanned both Saturday and Sunday, but I only went Saturday, and on Sunday I went to another con that I'll show you here in a little bit. Both were excellent, man. Huge pickups at both. So I'm going to start off with, I just bought like 3. I only bought 3 that were more than $3. So this is one. So I talked this one down. He originally wanted, I think, 25 or 28. I talked him down to $20. Man, perfect condition, man, for this one. So yeah, this is still going on eBay up to like $80, man, with the TV show out. So yeah, happy to pick this one up for $20, man. Perfect condition. Stuck it in Mylar. This is another one. He only wanted, man, perfect condition. I've never run to a perfect condition like this one. He only wanted $15, and I talked him down to $12. Man, $12 for, and this issue is still going from $30 to $60. You know, it's in season 2 for Legion right now. This is one of his first appearances here, or I guess his full appearance in number 26. But yeah, still a hot comic. If y'all find this one for a good price, man, pick it up. This was the last one. This one only cost me $5. This was the first Guy Gardner as Green Lantern. So yeah, pretty cool. I always loved Guy Gardner, such an idiot. I think he's kind of funny. Okay, the rest of these, I'm going to start at $1, kind of move up to $3. But so these were $1 here. Pretty cool find here. This was the first appearance of Silver Banshee. So surprised to find this one. It was sitting at the very front. Man, this is one of the last vendors I went to. Like tons of people walked right by this one. Surprised no one picked it up. This one still goes for about $15 online. So yeah, Action Comics number 595. Pick it up if y'all see it for the cheap. Okay, next up, another huge find for me. So this one still goes for about $12 online. Only cost $1. This one was the death of the original Supergirl. And so this was Crisis on of Infinite Earths, number 7. It did have a tick mark though, however. A little dog tag in there. All right, moving on, the same vendor found a nice, clean, mint condition copy of Witches. This is number 1. I think this is like my second or third copy of that one. And he had 2 more. This was issue number 2 and issue number 3. I think I had like second prints of these 2. So yeah, happy to pick up these cover A first prints. Okay, ran into another vendor. He had a nice mint condition copy of the Justice Run. So unfortunately, he only had 1 through 11, and this goes to number 12. But this is Alex Ross, both the interior and the cover art all the way through. Alex Ross is a phenomenal artist, man. I love like that realistic, you know, paintbrush style that he has. So yeah, number 3, 4. If y'all have not read through this one, check it out in trade. Man, great artwork. I think the artwork carries a little bit more than the storyline itself, but a pretty decent storyline. 7, 8, 9, 10, and again we're going to finish it off at 11 because he did not have number 12. I think I actually paid him $10 for these 11 issues that he wanted $1 each, so these were 90 cents each actually. All right, this was another vendor, but still $1. Found a Black Magic number 1. I think I have like this, like my third copy, just in case they make this into a movie or something. Stick into my spec box. Found a Plastic Man number 11. Could definitely use up some cleaning, but for $1, yeah, couldn't pass it up. This was on the back side. I did not even realize this comic was in there. So this was 2001 Space Odyssey number 7. So I looked this up and it was like very, very good condition. I looked this one up, man. This was going for, this was released in June 1977. This is going for $14 online. So I picked up both this one and Plastic Man for $1. So this is only 50 cents, worth $14. Pretty good. Okay, these were worth $2 each. So starting off, I ran into a couple Web of Spider-Man number 100s, like nice, you know, clean copies. I never had this one, so I just picked it up. This is more nostalgic more than anything. This is not really worth anything. This was the very first republication and trade of Days of Future Past. This is what I picked up as a kid and read through, and this is what I fell in love with. You know, I lost this trade paperback along the way somewhere, but yeah, happy to find this again, man. Stuck it in Mylar just for the memories. Okay, ran into another same vendor, and this one he was originally asking for $3. I talked him down a little bit to where it's $2 each. So picked up, he had a nice clean Uncanny X-Men run, more the higher series more than anything else, but picked up the ones that had value. Number 375, 376, and this was like the first, the 12 was revealed, and these were going for like $12 online still. Same with this one. This was 377. This was about $15, and this was this was a connecting variant of 377. This was going for $25. You know, pretty surprised. I did not get the other connecting variant. I could not find that one in there. This was another good one. This one still runs about $10 online. Stuck this one in Mylar. X-Men 379. This is X-Men 390. This is where I guess Colossus dies. You know, originally, of course, he came back to life. But this, I think, this is where he originally sacrificed his own body to get the antidote for the virus. X-Men, excuse me, X-Men 469 usually goes for about $8. I think this is just like a team lineup change here. Oh man, I've seen this one on YouTube. I've never run into it. Man, I love this cover. So this one goes for about $10 on eBay is what I found. Stuck this one in Mylar. But man, beautiful cover art of Psylocke, man. Love it. Okay, ran into Stars and Stripe, number 0 and number 1. Man, really love this. Jeff Johns created this character, kind of brought her forward. Thought this was pretty good. Really enjoyed that trade that I picked up. Again, these were all $2 each. Eternals, of course, this is pretty hot just because of the movie is coming out, and it seems like it doesn't matter like what condition these are in, man, these are all selling for like $10 or more online. So 6, 9, 11, 13. I think there was 18 issues. It was either 15 or 18, I think, in that series. So found a X-Men number 4. This is the first appearance of Omega Red. I have probably like 10 copies of that. Ran into a Superman. This is number 1. This is from like 1991 or 92 or something like that. I think this was the first. This was a new Metallo. All right, never had this one, man. Glad I ran into this one. This is Green Lantern number 49. This is from volume 3. Just that iconic cover there with him, you know, kind of hovering over all the rings. And there's a couple more that kind of came out after this one that I do have, so I kind of have all 3 series now. Okay, so these were just $3, kind of bump it up to a $3 mark. Great find here, man. So I'm after this Teen Titans run, the original run, man. This was like mint condition, number 47. Happy to pick this one up for $3, and this one normally goes for like $20 around Houston. A couple more from Silver Age, happy to find. Ran into 2 of the older Flash for $3 each, man. Great finds, pretty good condition, man. These usually go for about $20 each. So yeah, picked them up each for $3. My last one at the Houston Traders Village was Weapon X. So I have the entire Weapon X run from the Marvel Comics Presents. It started number 72, went to like number 83, somewhere in there. But I have them all like perfect mint condition now. I think this one cost me $3. I think he was asking $5, talked him down to $3. All right, so that was on Sunday of last weekend, and then that was Saturday of last weekend. Then on Sunday, there was the Houston Collector Show. So I'm going to start off this one a little bit opposite. I'm going to start off with the ones that were not worth $1, the ones I paid a little bit more for. So this one cost me $6. So this is Dark Claw. This is from the Amalgam series, and that was the mix-up between DC and Marvel. This mixed up Wolverine and Batman. This is the only one that I did not have. They always wanted like $10 or $20 for this one. So I think the vendor wanted $8 or $10, and I talked him down to $6. So yeah, man, very, very good condition. There was like one tick mark. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but very, very minor tick mark, but happy to add into my collection. Okay, ran into a Kill or Be Killed. I think this is like my 3rd, 4th copy. This is number 1. He let me have this one for $5. Ran into another Vindicators. This is cover A. This was, I'm sorry, I think this is cover B actually. This was the first appearance of Pickle Rick. Got this one for $5. Here we go. Yeah, so I got both cover A and cover B. Here we go, both of them for $5 each. All right, picked up a Superman, and this was one of the very first appearances of Captain Marvel. Here he was not called Captain Marvel. They were going through a lawsuit issue. He was called Captain Thunder, which is why he has a little bit different logo. But this is indeed Shazam / Captain Marvel, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Pick this one up. Very iconic cover, and only for, what was it? For $5. So yeah. Picked up another Teen Titans, another one off my tick mark, or another check mark off of my list. This is number 21. Very, very good presentable condition, again for $5. Pick this one up again for $5, another tick mark off. Teen Titans number 23. So I think there's about 12 more Teen Titans that I need to finish off that volume 1 run. He had I think this was a 3rd printing of Thanos number 13. I think, again, this one cost me $4. So let me have this one for cover. Ran into, this was another dealer here, so ran into the first Domino. So this only cost me $5. I forgot what he wanted, but I talked him down to $5. Man, so you know, as you may know, she is going to be in the upcoming Deadpool 2 movie. And so this one is going, man, I found this one going up to $60 still on eBay, currently, like just this past weekend. So yeah, if y'all find this one, man, pick this one up. X-Force number 11. Man, I would say if you find this less than $20, pick it up, in my opinion. Okay, the last one worth more than $3. This one cost me $20. I think he wanted $25, and I talked him down to $20. Another check mark off of my Uncanny X-Men run, number 1 through 300. Again, I'm looking at about 47 left to go to finish off that run. Of course, it's the 47 most expensive ones out there. Okay, so these are now $3. And picked up another run of the Civil War. So I picked this one up already not too long ago, just this year at a 50% off sale. A couple of them had some issues. I can't remember which ones they were. It's either number 2 or 3, but these are nice and clean. So I think I'm going to swap out the ones I picked up from before. But he had almost the entire run except for number 1. He had number 1 bundled in like some other like big package he was trying to sell off. So that's very unfortunate, but picked up very, very clean, mint condition copies of everything else, especially this number 7, very iconic cover there. Made it to the movie. So again, still these are $3 still. This is the first Illuminati, New Avengers number 7. Picked up like my 6th or 7th copy of the first Jonathan Kent. This is Convergence Superman number 2, and this is when Jonathan Kent was born. Ran into the second full appearance of Beta Ray Bill, number 338, for just $3. Very, very good, presentable condition. He had number 337, the first appearance, but man, it was not very good condition at all. I didn't even want to, pick it up just for the check mark, tell you the truth. So ran into this one, very iconic, Todd McFarlane cover here for Batman number 423. I picked up one not too long ago. I think this may be just a little bit better condition than the one I picked up not too long ago. I think I had these possibly, but just to I forgot like the deal he was going for, but I was trying to get 10 total. So I picked up the connecting covers of JSA number 68 and 69 from 2005. It's an Alex Ross cover. And 2 more for $3. Very good finds here, man. So these normally go for $60 each. I'm sorry, these cost me $2. These were $2 each. So ran into Flash number 213 and Flash number 210, man. Like great presentable covers here, man. So again, these normally go for $60, man. I picked them up for $2 each. Okay, so moving on down to $1. The rest of these are all $1. Man, great finds here, even though they're $1 finds. So these normally go for about $12 each online still. These cost $1 each. This was the first live wire in DC continuity. So she made the transition from the cartoon show onto Action Comics, into actual DC continuity there. I love this. I passed this one up when it originally came out in floppies. I picked it up in trade. I love the trade, so happy to find a number 1 by Brian Azzarello. This is American Monster. Pretty cool storyline, man. Kind of like a guy fighting back against Bully. Ran into just a pure spec buy. West Coast Avengers number 45. The Vision. Maybe he'll come back in Avengers number 2, Infinity War, as this spectral ghost. We'll see what happens, but good enough for $1 speculation. All right, this was a good one here, man. So, Batman number 428. This was the death of Jason Todd, man. Great pickup here. This was like when he actually dies in the second one. He blew up in the first one. This is when Batman picks up his body. Okay, just had to move off my stack. Okay, so next up, got into a nice clean run of Nightfall. So I've picked up a few, I collected some of the Batman here and there back in the day. I think, I had Breaking Up the Back. It was, very poor condition, so I ran into like a perfect, like near mint condition of the entire Nightfall set. So I picked these up. I'm going to throw everything else that I have in the past into my speculation box. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Of course, this is the Breaking of the Batman. I picked this one up not too long ago for $3, and there's a couple issues, here and there. Man, this is like mint condition for $1. Funny how that works out. So that finished off that Nightfall run. Then I ran into a Batman Adventures free comic book day. This guy had Damage, number 1, number 2, like mint condition. So I'm going to pick these up just for my speculation box. And these were actually 2 for $1. So these were actually 50 cents each. Found a DC Rebirth, man. This was like mint condition. These are still going for about $10 online. So yeah, I picked this one up for $1. Stuck it in Mylar. Found a G.I. Joe's and Transformers number 2. So yeah, just nostalgic there. I have this one already. This was like a cover B of Harbinger from the reboot back from 2012 from Valiant, number 1. Ran into I think this was, man, yeah, so I found this one on eBay, man, going for about $18 online. So this was like a variant for the Justice League New 52 that came out, was it 2006 now at this one time? Found a Klaus, number 1. Another Realm, number 1. Let's stick this into the spec box. Secret Wars, number 1 of 8. I actually had the second printing of this, and this is right when I came back into collecting comics at the beginning of like 2016. So yeah, these were great finds here. So Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 3, number 4. Man, these were nice, clean copies, man. Compared to what I've seen out there in the past, man, these were really good for $1 each. Stop that one at number 6. I wish that guy had more. And number 6 a little bit messed up. He had others that were, you know, a lot, very, very poor condition. I kind of left those behind. Found a spread, cover A, number 1. Love the series. Love Justin Jordan, man. He's a great writer. Y'all should check him out if y'all have not already. Oh man, this is a great find. This one still goes for about $30 online. This was a perfect mint condition. This was the Death of Superman. Superman number 75, back in 1993. Man, I see this like all over the place for like $20, $30. I've seen this for up to $50, which I don't know if anyone's going to buy this for $50, you know, raw, unsigned. But yeah, definitely worth the $1. First cover appearance of Miss Martian, of Teen Titans, number 40. Ran into, so you know, I just read the death of Lady Thor, so I found a nice clean set. I went ahead and picked it up. You know, if I like the trade, if I like the storyline, I try to go back to collect at least number 1 through 12. So that's what I did here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And I think I actually took this up to 11 because I actually had number 12. Number 12 was where they had like the origin story of Mjolnir. So I think, and let me see if I recall that one correctly. So number 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, and I stopped at number 11 just because I had number 12 in my collection already. All right, man, I've been looking for this one for freaking forever, man. So, The Transformers, the movie. This is number 1, number 2. I had number 1 from when I collected way back in the day. I found number 2 like 2 years ago. This is a 3-part series. I've been looking for number 3 forever, dude. Bam, I finally ran into it after all these years of digging through dollar boxes everywhere. So yeah, Transformers, the movie, and they took off The Transformers. They just left it as Transformers, the movie, number 3. So yeah, horrible artwork. This is all about the nostalgic of the movie itself. So again, found one more Vision. I think I probably have like another 7 to go to collect this run here. Warlock and the Infinity Watch, number 1. I have this one already. This is another spec buy more than anything else. And to finish it off, you know, so again, at the day before, I bought this issue to get a check mark off of my X-Men run. Again, I need about 47 left to go. And I bought that one for $9. It had some tick marks. I have like a 9.8 like near mint condition that I picked up for $1 like a day later, man. So yeah, funny how that works out. But yeah, happy to pick it up. Uncanny X-Men number 171 when Rogue joins the X-Men. So that's going to be it for this back issue haul. It was pretty good, exciting 2 weeks of hunting there. Should you enjoy what you see here, please like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.